we're trying to get to the unmet needs of the person we're trying to persuade, your soon-to-be ex, right? We're trying to persuade them. We're not trying to persuade us. What usually happens is our focus is on us when we're activated. But can we change that focus to them? Again, can we disassociate from our emotional reaction and think logically? Can we do that? Now, if we can, that's okay. And you might not be there, as my wife says, yet. You might not be there yet. Welcome to the Getting Divorced Without Losing Your Mind podcast. I'm Corey Shapiro. Thank you for taking time out of your divorce to work on it. And today we're working on emotional judo. I'm helping you become more persuasive. I'm helping you become less reactive. And this 5-step process of emotional judo is going to really help you out. Let's just set the stage. We're either generally fight or freeze, maybe flee. But is there another option? Is there a better way? We have big brains. But remember, we're just prey animals. We get nervous. Just like my little dog, we get very nervous. But we have to disassociate with that internal nervousness if we're going to do emotional judo. And it takes time. But let me give you the 5 steps so you have it. And then we'll go through today, step 1. So we'll lay the groundwork. Step 1 is offering emotional support. Step 2 is get to yes. Step 3, listen through the noise. Step 4, respond with curiosity. And step 5 is ask, don't demand. Now you might be thinking, why offer emotional support? Why am I doing this? I should be getting emotional support for what you've been through. I know you've been through a lot if you're here. This is a difficult divorce. Your needs probably haven't been met for a while. And I want to change that. I want to get you to your post-divorce life as fast as possible. And it's not so intuitive necessarily how to do this. We're offering emotional support because we're trying to get to the unmet needs of the person we're trying to persuade, your soon-to-be ex, right? We're trying to persuade them. We're not trying to persuade us. Now, what usually happens is our focus is on us when we're activated, right? Isn't that where the focus is? But can we change that focus to them? Again, can we disassociate from our emotional reaction using our big brain and think logically? Can we do that? Now, if we can, that's okay. And you might not be there, as my wife says, yet. You might not be there yet, but you'll get there. And that's why we're doing this a little later in the season. You know, we're doing this after the 24-hour pause, after the visioning, after creating boundaries. And this takes time. This is training here. This is our weekly training. Don't think you're going to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I get better every day. And I've been doing this for a while. But there's no perfection here. If you can just take small steps forward, 1% better, you're going to make big changes in your divorce, get quicker to your post-divorce life, and you're going to probably save a lot of your divorce budget, your time, your energy, your emotion, your money. Is this a guarantee? No, this is just a technique. But I've seen it work many times, and I do think it's the best thing we have now, especially in these divorces where you have children, because you have to have a post-divorce relationship. If you don't have any children, don't know if you have to do all this work. You can do a clean walk away. All right, so our reset question is, think of a recent conflict you had with your soon-to-be ex. And I know you had so many. Just think of a time where you had a conflict and you're activated. Could you have validated their feelings without agreeing? Validation is not agreeing. We're not agreeing to what they're saying. We're just validating their feelings. Could you have changed that dynamic? Think about that. Could you have done that? And what would have been that change going forward in these negotiations? You know, I'm doing this work. I'm doing this podcast weekly as my coaching session, I wrote my book, Getting Divorced Without Losing My Mind. My tagline is, get creative, be less reactive. The whole point here is to think with our big brains. It's the whole point. And if you can't do that, start small. Start with journaling. Start with working on grieving. It takes 2 years to grieve, so start that process. And then, maybe go to a professional. And you can at least observe this dynamic. And then we come back to this and think of giving emotional support as the first step.
Thank you for tuning in to the Getting Divorced Without Losing Your Mind podcast. We would love to hear your feedback. Send Corey an email to feedback@gettingdivorced.org. And if you've read his book, please consider leaving an Amazon review. This podcast offers general information only. It cannot replace legal advice. If you need tailored advice, contact an attorney licensed to practice in your area.